Hey there, Cancer. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Thank you for coming by my channel. I appreciate that. If you are a subscriber or a returning viewer, I thank you so much for your likes, your views, your shares, your thumbs up, your comments. Thumbs up or likes, whatever. You're helping me grow my channel. I appreciate it. If this is the first time you've been here, stick around. I use the energy of the moon, and we take a look at it and see how we can use it to best move your life forward this week in a very positive manner. I really want to try to help you, so that's what we're going to do. We start with a little conversation starter from Poppy Palin's Everyday Enchantment Tarot. I have a link put in the description box below all of the cards that I'm using. So that you can check them out if you want for yourself. And you have the Seven of Cups, which is, this week is about making decisions and choices and choosing the best path and what emotions are of value, which ones are not, what do you want to do. It looks creative. Does look creative. So let's see what your options are. Now we're walking into this week. It's Sunday, and the moon is got this really cool, and it's the hunger moon, right? And it's a full moon, and it's about power and stepping into your power, except that it's an eclipse energy and it's a super moon. And if you get outside at 12:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Monday morning, which will be in just a few hours, if you get out there, you should be able to see it if the weather is cleared off. So that would be exciting and fun. Don't miss it. And it's about releasing the energy of something that you've been working on or dealing with for the past 6 months, or it could be 18 months, because the nodes were in Leo. It's at 0 degrees Leo right now, where this full moon is happening, and it's finishing off that cycle because, as you know, during Scorpio season, the moon moved into your node, Cancer, right? And so we're all supposed to be working toward nurturing. So we're moving out of this need to be all about us, and we're moving into the nurturing energy. But what do you need to release? Like, what do you have to let go of so you can move yourself forward? And so this energy of this Leo moon is also about self-reflection. But Cancer, look, you're really good at this. This is you. This is you, right on the shoreline, half in the water, half out of the water. You running in, you live in the sand, but you run into the water. This is you, paying attention to what's going on around you, how you feel without being drowned by your emotions. This is calm water. You're not going to get swept away by the tide. Okay, so pay attention to where your emotions are, what matters, what do you need to release, what's important, what do you need to keep, and where's the fun and the pleasure in your life, right? Because you should keep fun and pleasure in your life, but you kind of need to make a balance, right? There has to be a balance. It's all about picking the right emotional balance. So that's your week ahead, starting with this Leo moon. But I'm going to get a little more guidance here using the Moonology cards from Yasmin Boland. So just so that you understand, right? So you're a Cancer sun, say. All right. So Cancer sun, this is how you feel inside. I'm a Cancer sun. It's how I feel inside. It's how I want to nurture the world, right? But your rising sign is how you interact with the world. And so I'm a Capricorn rising. And so while I'm nurturing and loving and kind inside what I'm feeling, what people are seeing is the authority, the rules. This is how you should do things. You need to do it this way, overcoming the obstacles. And so they think I'm really super tough when inside I'm like all mushy, right? And so that's the dichotomy of how you interact with the world for your rising sign. And you need to know the place you were born and the time you were born. There's a calculator below, so be sure and check it out if you want to figure that out. And the moon changes signs every 2.5 days. So you'll need to run the calculator. If you don't know the exact time you're born, you could still probably figure out what your moon sign is. And your moon sign is how, when stuff occurs around you, how do you react to it? That's your emotional, immediate, oh my gosh feeling, right? And so I find that when I started using the cycles of the moon, that I was able to balance out my life a lot more. I could see things coming, and I wasn't being slapped around by like a wave of emotions, right? So, okay, Cancer, your commitment is being tested. Why? Because you have a lot of options. So I'm going to guess that you're releasing something, but maybe it's really hard to release. Maybe you're breaking a bad habit, and you're going to be tested this week because you're going to have a lot of opportunities to step back from what you have decided you're going to let go of. Or maybe there was an emotional relationship that, you know, it's been like 6 months. You're like, oh no, I'm letting that go. Or 18 months, I'm letting that go. And now, you know, opportunities come in like, well, maybe not. Okay. So really discern, really step into what you want, what you've decided, use your power, you know, step into your power, and remember to stand strong, because you are going to be tested. There's a lot of options. You're going to be tested. So pick carefully. Pick carefully. Pick the right one for you and for your circumstances and for what you want and for where it is you want to go, right? You need to choose carefully. You're creating something here, right? That's a very creative looking thing. So make sure that you are creating what you want to and not falling back into old patterns, right? That's going to be kind of where you're going to be challenged. So then the moon is going to move Tuesday night into Virgo. And Virgo, you know, likes order and details, and everything needs to be done just so. And I think that's going to be important. And I think that's going to be helpful to you, because your commitment's being tested by emotions. And your emotional attachment to something or something you want to do. And so you're going to need to find that balance between your commitment and your determination, right? And where in the details is it? So this happens at 10:22 p.m. on Tuesday. So really, this is like your Wednesday energy and your Thursday energy. You know, you're going to really want to be finding the balance and finding the beauty. When you made this decision, when you decided you were going to let this thing go so you could allow this other thing come in into your life, maybe you were going to let go of maybe you were going to let go of smoking so that you could have a healthier lifestyle, something like that. Okay. It could be something like that. Or, you know, maybe you decided you wanted to lose weight and now there's this, well, where's the beauty in it? Well, the beauty isn't in, you know, the saying no, that part hurts, but look past that. Look down the road, look a little further out and say, oh, okay, but the beauty in this is the good health that I'm going to have from this, right? Or the emotional balance I'm going to have from letting this relationship go, or whatever it was that you committed to, right? It feels kind of like it's some kind of emotional commitment, though. And here we go. Awaken your magic. So when you find the balance and when you find the beauty in it, when you remember to focus on the goals, that's how you're going to awaken the magic. When you use affirmations, I am, okay, so let's just go with smoking. I am smoke free. I am healthy. My lungs are clear. I can breathe better. I can work out and comfortably. I can go for a walk with my children. I can take my, you know, grandkids for a bike ride. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is, find the beauty in it. Write them down in the I am form, which is how you awaken the magic. And then you say them to yourselves repeatedly, time and time and time and time and time again. And trust me, I actually know from experience that using affirmations, sometimes, I mean, for me, I had reached a really low spot. And then I wrote these affirmations one day and I started saying them like 4 or 5 times a day. And it took about 3 years, to be honest, for everything to come into fruition, but it did. And we just got into the North Node, which is in Cancer. And so it may be 18 months out before you see everything come into being. But those affirmations create the energy in the atmosphere in which you are breathing and living. And look at this, you have a new life. You have a new life. And this is when Thursday night at 11:02 p.m. the moon is going to move into Libra, and Libra is all about balance. And so we're talking Friday and Saturday. This is sitting there in your 4th house of home. You're going to find that balance. You're going to find the balance, and you have a new life. There is resilience. When, you know, if you go out and you trim back some plants that have some dead growth on them, all of a sudden they start springing forward with new growth. And there's wisdom in knowing where to cut, what to release with this full moon eclipse tonight. What do you release? There's wisdom in it, but reach for it. Reach for the wisdom. Reach for the cups that are good and leave the other ones alone, right? Because you're turning, this is a new life. See, she's cracking up out of the eggshell. She's stretching. This is that North Node in Cancer. This is a real opportunity to awaken your magic, to create for yourself this new life that you really, really want. And then the moon is going to move into Scorpio at 2:31 a.m. on Sunday. And that is all about being grateful. Being grateful for the good things. So take a look around. What are you grateful for? What are you creating? You know, when you thank the universe brings more things into you, right? That's just really actually how it works. And so go ahead and say, thank you for this opportunity and thank you for the lessons I've learned, but I'm done with those. And now I'm looking for, I am grateful for the help that you're sending me. I'm grateful for, you know, that I no longer crave smoking. You might actually still crave it, but when you say that, then your brain goes, oh, I don't crave smoking anymore. And so when you keep saying that, I am grateful that I no longer crave smoking. I am grateful that I am physically fit. I am grateful that I am physically active. When you start doing stuff like that, you actually create that energy around you. And that's how you bring in this new life, with the gratitude, making the right choices. Your commitment this week is going to be tested. So make sure you're saying the things that you need to. Make sure you're saying that you are grateful. And whatever it is that you're working on, it is going to take time. Look at that. There's your flower. Okay. It's going to take time. She's got her fishing lines in the water. It is time. You are going to have to be patient with yourself, with the energy around you, with the way things are going, but it's a new life. It is a new life. It's a new opportunity. You are going to be tested. Okay, so your commitment's being tested. Let's think about this. If you're fishing and you're sitting there and it looks like she's been there for freaking ever, and you're like, is something going to happen? Is this really going to change? Your patience, your commitment is being tested, right? So be grateful. Say, I am grateful because I know that the change is coming. I am grateful because I know that this is occurring. Even if you can't see it, you can't see what's going on under the water. You can't see what's happening down there. You can't tell how many fish are swimming around getting ready to bite. Hang in there. Hang in there. It's coming. Change is coming. New life is here. You know, awaken your magic. Practice your patience. But you can do this. All right. All right. So I'm going to get you a color card for the week. Hang on to the magic with it. Focus on this whenever you want to do whatever it is that you're not supposed to do. Or you don't want to do, or you're releasing, so you're bringing in this new life, you know, or when you want to, like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times this week, or whatever it is, because your commitment's being tested, right? So so focus on this color right here, this turquoise, and awaken your empathy. And the empathy can be for yourself. It can be for the situation. It's like, I know this is going to take a long time and this is not going to be easy and I'm going to be tested, right? My commitment's going to be tested and I'm going to have patience with myself. And if you fall off the wagon of whatever it is that you're trying to do, do not be mad at yourself. Say, okay, that was hard and I didn't want to do that. So I'm going to get back up on, I'm going to give it another go, right? Okay. All right, Cancer. Well, that looks like you just need to believe in yourself this week. Just believe in yourself and keep moving forward. I'm gonna put the year ahead over here and the eclipse energy. It'll give you a little more insight. And, you know, please give me a thumbs up or a comment if you don't know how much that means to me. And I really want to help. And so when I see how it resonates with you, I can focus and tailor my my readings more in that direction, you know? So let me know what it is that your commitment is being tested on this week, okay? I would really appreciate knowing. Thank you so much. Have a great week and we'll talk soon.